Welcome to Building Wealth Today TV. Did you know most people walk past thousands of dollars every single day and never realize it? Not because it's hidden, but because it doesn't look valuable. Old toys, magazines, furniture, even everyday items people donate or throw away without a second thought. Meanwhile, collectors are quietly paying hundreds and thousands of dollars, and in rare cases, life-changing money for those exact same things. Let's shine a light on 25 overlooked collectibles that could already be in your home, your parents' house, or sitting in storage right now. I'll show you what to look for, why collectors care, and what these items are actually selling for today. And here's the key. One small detail can completely change the price, so skipping ahead could mean missing the exact thing that turns old stuff into real money. Stick with me to the end, because the final items on this list are the ones people almost always overlook, and they're often the easiest way to start turning what you already own into income. Let's get started. Number 1, Atari games helped launch home gaming with the Atari 2600. Picture a living room in 1979. Wood-paneled walls, shag carpet, and the click of a cartridge before blocky aliens march across the screen. Examples include Air Raid by Menavision and Gamma Attack by Gamation, which have sold for thousands of dollars when complete and in the box. Low-production third-party titles and complete in-box scarcity are more valuable. Look for original box, manual, matching labels, undamaged shells, and verified small publisher releases. Number 2, vintage cell phones trace the rise of mobile tech from the 1980s through the 2000s. A Dynatac cell phone, specifically the Motorola Dynatac 8000X, is recognized as the first commercially available mobile phone. Released in 1983, it marked a significant milestone in telecommunications. It leaves the car and heads turn. By 2007, a glossy iPhone box hints at a pocket computer. Factory-sealed original iPhones from 2007 have sold for well over $50,000. Design icons and sealed early smartphones drive demand and are more valuable. Look for working brick models, complete chargers and boxes, clean plastics, sealed 2007 iPhones with matching UPCs. Number 3, Paz dispensers began in Europe and became a U.S. collectible by the mid-20th century. A kid trades a cookie for a clown head Pez, click, tilt, tiny theater in your hand. Examples include the 1950s Make-A-Face set and the 1960s political donkey, with clean originals often bringing hundreds and rare variants far more. Retired molds and early variants are scarce and more valuable. Look for no-feet bodies, early patent marks, unfaded heads, and intact springs. Number 4, early IKEA showcases mid-century Scandinavian design and later 70s and 80s experimentation. In a first apartment, flat packs slide out and a leaf table unfolds like magic. Examples include the 1950s Lovette leaf table and Karen Mobring's 1970s Impala chair, which can reach 4 figures in strong condition. Documented designers and discontinued forms are more valuable. Look for intact labels, designer attribution, original hardware, and clean finishes. Number 5, Sports Illustrated debuted in 1954. At the newsstand, fresh ink, baseball on the cover, and bonus cards tucked inside drew fans in. High-grade copies with inserts routinely sell for hundreds to several $1,000s, and clean newsstand examples can bring premiums. First issue status and original insert are more valuable. Look for intact card insert, sharp corners, clean spine, and newsstand identifiers. Number 6, Furbies launched in 1998 and became a global fad. Midnight, a box rustles, eyes blink, it speaks, and a pet seems to wake up. Examples include the 1998 limited edition Wizard Furby and the 1999 Bejeweled Furby, which have sold from hundreds to over $2,000. Limited runs, unusual colors, and boxed examples are more valuable. Look for original box and tag, working electronics, intact battery door, and clean fur. Number 7. Lego system dates to the 1950s, with minifigures arriving in 1978. A rainy afternoon spreads bricks. A spaceship becomes a castle an hour later. Examples include the Mr. Gold CMF minifigure and the 2003 Cloud City Boba Fett, which can reach high 3 to 4 figures. Discontinued sets and exclusive minifigures are more valuable. Look for complete sets, sealed bags, original sticker sheets, and undamaged prints. Number 8. Britain's penny red ran from 1841 to 1879, but plate 77 is an extreme rarity. A Victorian letter crosses oceans. A tiny printing quirk, 77, slips through. Verified singles and covers have been valued in the hundreds of thousands. Professional authentication is essential. Production errors with tiny surviving numbers are more valuable. Look for verified 77 plate, expert certification, sound perforations, and appropriate cancellations. Number 9. Action Comics from 1938 introduced Superman and launched the superhero era. A kid flips a newsstand book and sees a caped strongman lift a car. Hope gets a costume. High-grade certified examples have sold for several $1,000,000, while low-grade unrestored copies often bring 6 figures. First appearance and cultural impact are more valuable. Look for unrestored pages, attached cover, third-party grading, and verifiable provenance. Number 10. Historic newspapers capture first drafts of major events. Dawn editions roll off presses. Neighbors line up for ships, wars, and moon landings. Examples include 1912 Titanic sinking front pages and 1969 moon landing broadsheets. Early editions and iconic headlines are more valuable. Look for full broadsheets, intact folds, minimal brittleness, and local first-run prints. Number 11. World War II flags carry value when tied to documented people, units, ships, or events. A sailor folds an ensign after patrol. A good luck flag returns covered in signatures. Examples include signed Japanese good luck flags and U.S. ship-labeled ensigns with paperwork, often exceeding $1,000. Provenance and documented service use. Look for inscriptions, maker stamps, period repairs, and supporting paperwork. Number 12. Edison phonographs brought cylinder sound into homes from the 1890s to the 1910s. A crank turns, the horn blooms, and a waltz fills the parlor. Examples include the Edison Standard Model B and the Edison Home Model A, which frequently sell from hundreds to over $1,500. Early audio technology and collectible models are more valuable. Look for original horn and reproducer, intact bedplate paint, correct lid, and working mechanism. Number 13. Monopoly's early Parker Brothers editions from the 1930s are most desirable. Kitchen table deals heat up, metal tokens clink, and a cardboard empire is born. Examples include the white box and black box editions, which can reach into the thousands in strong, complete condition. Early production and distinctive packaging are more valuable. Look for complete money and deeds, metal tokens, unwarped board, and intact boxes. Number 14. Tamagotchi launched in 1996 and sparked handheld pet mania. Recess bell rings. Feed, play, don't let it die. Examples include Gen 1 P1 and P2 units and the 1997 Ocean Tamagotchi, often outpacing common versions into the hundreds. First generations and store exclusives. Look for original packaging, clear screens, responsive buttons, and matching shells. Number 15. Vintage fishing lures reward early wooden bodies and identifiable brands. Pre-dawn on a quiet lake, glass eyes glint as a wooden minnow ripples. Examples include Hedden Dowagiac minnows and Creek Chub Picky minnows, which can achieve strong prices in excellent original condition. Look for glass eyes, correct hardware, bright original paint, and original box or paperwork. Number 16. Mason jars date to the 1858 patent, with color and embossing driving rarity. A summer kitchen hums. Jars ping as they seal, while shelves glow amber and blue. Examples include Ball Perfect Mason in rare amber and Lightning-style EZ seal jars, which can bring several $100s when clean and undamaged. Rare colors and embossing variants. Look for true amber glass, embossing errors, chip-free lips, and original lids or closures. Number 17. Postcards peaked from 1900 to 1915. Real photo postcards are unique exposures. A traveler mails a one-of-a-kind photograph, part message, part memory. Examples include small-town Main Street RPPCs and early aviation RPPCs, often selling from $100 to more than $1,000. One-off images and niche subjects. Look for real photo postcard backs, clear postmarks, captions, and sharp contrast. Number 18. Early personal computers pioneered home and office computing. A basement hums. Green text blinks to life as a family learns BASIC. Examples include the Apple II and the IBM 5150, which can exceed $1,000 when complete and operational. Influential models with original accessories. Look for booting systems, original keyboards and drives, boxes, manuals, and clean internals. Number 19. Collectible ladies' heels are more than fashion. They're wearable history. Many of the most valuable heels today come from the 1930s through the 1970s, a time when shoes were handcrafted, materials were higher quality, and designers treated footwear as art. During the 1930s and 1940s, styles reflected resilience and elegance through the Great Depression and World War II, when materials were scarce and design ingenuity mattered. In the post-war boom of the 1950s, heels became symbols of femininity, prosperity, and Hollywood glamour, while the 1960s and 70s introduced bold colors, sculptural shapes, and designer branding as women's fashion evolved alongside social change. Collectors value vintage heels for several reasons: craftsmanship, rarity, materials, and cultural significance. Early heels were often made with real leather soles, silk, suede, or exotic materials, and many were produced in limited quantities. Designer names like Ferragamo, Dior, Chanel, and early boutique makers carry strong demand, especially when the original shape, heel height, and labels are intact. Even unworn or lightly worn shoes can command high prices because most vintage footwear did not survive decades of use. When it comes to value, prices can be surprising. Common vintage heels from mid-century designers often sell for $100 to $300 per pair. Designer heels from the 1950s and 1960s regularly sell for $500 to more than $1,000, especially if they feature unique construction or rare materials. Exceptionally rare designer heels, unworn examples, or historically significant designs have sold for several $1,000s, particularly through specialty vintage fashion dealers and auctions. Before selling, collectors should always check the designer label, country of origin, materials, heel construction, and overall condition. Original boxes are a bonus but not required. These shoes are valuable because they tell a story of craftsmanship, culture, and changing roles in society. And that story is exactly what collectors are willing to pay for today. Number 20. Vintage dresses span mid-century couture through 1970s icons. A seamstress sets a waistline that transforms posture. Chandeliers catch a swirl of fabric. Examples include Dior New Look, late 40s pieces, and 1970s Halston evening dresses, often breaking the $1,000 mark. Designer labels and construction quality. Look for original labels, clean seams, functioning zippers, and minimal alterations or stains. Number 21. Jewelry boxes reflect period craftsmanship from Victorian to Art Deco. A lid creaks to velvet and perfume, tiny hinges guard milestones. Examples include 1920s Art Deco celluloid dresser boxes and hand-carved walnut casket boxes, which attract strong interest. Materials, maker marks, and intact hardware. Look for working hinges and clasps, original lining, minimal warping, and clear maker stamps. Number 22. License plates trace vehicle history back to the early 1900s. At the gas pump, tin rectangles swap as cars evolve. Each plate marks time and place. Examples include 1910s Porcelain City plates and matching pair 1947 California plates for Wyoming registration, often selling well above common ranges. Porcelain issues and matched year pairs. Look for undamaged porcelain, strong embossing, matching pairs, and clear state year markings. Number 23. Old photographs include tin types, cabinet cards, and early snapshots. A parlor studio flashes, soldiers and families hold still so memories won't blur. Examples include Civil War soldier carte de visite with unit ID and early Western town views, which regularly exceed common prices. Identified subjects and scarce locales. Look for studio imprints, soldier IDs, crisp contrast, minimal silvering, and sturdy mounts. Number 24. Vintage hotel keys and fobs evoke travel history, with named hotels leading. A bell rings and a brass fob slides across the counter. Instant souvenir. Examples include Waldorf Astoria brass fobs and Hotel del Coronado room keys, which can surpass $100 when identified and authentic. Storied properties and brass hardware. Look for hotel names and room numbers stamped, honest patina, and original rings or tags. Lastly, number 25. Advertising bottles promoted pharmacies and sodas. Color, embossing, and condition matter. A soda jerk snaps a cap. Froth rises as embossed glass catches storefront light. Examples include early Coca-Cola Hutchinson bottles and amber Dr. Pepper embossed bottles, which have sold for several $100s or more. Early closures and standout embossing in desirable colors. Look for Hutchinson tops, strong embossing, uniform glass color, and no cracks or heavy chips. Before we close, don't forget the most important part is knowing what you have is only half the game. The real money comes from knowing where to sell and how to look up real values. For everyday collectibles, start with platforms like eBay, Etsy, and Facebook Marketplace. For higher-end items, like rare comics, stamps, furniture, or historical pieces, research specialty auction houses such as Heritage Auctions, Sotheby's, and Christie's. Always remember this rule. Never look at asking prices. Only look at sold prices. That tells you what buyers are actually paying and protects you from leaving money on the table. Thank you for watching Building Wealth Today TV. If this video helped you see your home differently, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who has a garage, attic, or storage unit full of old stuff. Drop a comment with the item you think you might have. And remember, building wealth doesn't always start with buying something new. Sometimes it starts with recognizing the value of what you already own. I'll see you in the next video.